Welcome to this video. I am Physics, and today we are going to be going over calculating percentage uncertainty in different ways. So the first way of calculating percentage uncertainty in general is doing the absolute uncertainty divided by the value multiplied by 100. So over here we have an example exam style question relating to the previous slide. So estimate the percentage uncertainty in the mass of the spring. So he obtained the value of 32 plus or minus 0.5. So 0.5 is going to be the absolute uncertainty, and 32 is going to be the value, and you multiply it by 100, as you could see on the previous slide. So the answer to that will be so 0.5 divided by 32 times by 100. That will be 1.5625%, and that's the answer for the first question. So then, if you're adding or subtracting values, you will always have to add absolute uncertainties, and for multiplying and dividing values, you will need to add percentage uncertainties. So now we have another question to do with the previous two slides. So over here we have a question. So show that the percentage uncertainty in her value for the area of a washer is around 3%. So we have the formula over here, and in the formula we can exclude this, as this won't affect the percentage uncertainty. So we just do d1 plus d2 d1 minus d2. So we're gonna do the first part now. So d1 plus d2. So from the previous slide, you could see that if you're adding and subtracting stuff, you always add absolute uncertainties. So as you can see, d1 and d2 over here, so the absolute uncertainties for both are 0.02. So you do 0.02 times 2 as you add them together. So instead of writing 0.02, add 0.02. I wrote 0.02 times 2. It means the same thing. And because they're added together, we just need to add 4.52 plus 2.53. So the answer to that will be 0.02 times 2. And then you do 2.52 plus 2.53, and you times it by 100. So we times it by 100 at the end, and the answer to that will be 0.6%. And now we're going to be doing this side, which will be over here. So d1 minus d2. So you do 0.02 plus 0.02 again, and you do 4.52 minus 2.53 times 100. And the answer to that will be 2%. And so now, as they're both multiplied to each other, we just need to add percentage uncertainties, which we have right here. So if you add them, you get 2.6%, and therefore that will be around 3%. And there you have it. And that's the answer. So now, the next part is, when raising to the power, you multiply percentage uncertainties with the power. So for this example question, we have a cube with a length of 9.2 millimeters and which is measured with an instrument that has a resolution of 0.1 millimeters, and we need to calculate the percentage uncertainty when finding the volume of the cube. So to find the volume of a cube, you just need to do x cubed, and in this case x will be 9.2 millimeters, So so the value will be 9.2, but for the absolute uncertainty, it hasn't given it to us straight away, as it says an instrument with a resolution of 0.1 millimeters. So if you're given a resolution, most of the time, unless stated otherwise, you'll need to do that over 2 to get the absolute uncertainty. So x will be 0.05 and times it by 100. So when you do that, you'll get 0.54%, and due to the fact that to find the volume of a cube you need to do x cubed, you will need to do 0.54, the percentage uncertainty, times by 3. And if you times this by 3, you will get 1.62%, and that's the answer. And finally, for finding a percentage of uncertainty in a lot of values, we'll need to do the range divided by 2, divided by the mean and multiplied by 100. So in this case, we have a question which states that calculate the percentage of uncertainty in the mean value of mean value of that. So you will need to add all. So first of all, to find the percentage of uncertainty, you need to do the range over 2 divided by the mean. So range divided by 2 over all over the mean times by 100, and that is equal to the percentage of uncertainty. So the range, what's the range of these values? So you have to find the highest value, which is 0.125, and the lowest value, which is 0.112. So you do 0.125 minus 0.112, and you will get 0.013, and you do this divided by 2 as it states it here. So you divide it by 2 and you will get 0.0065. We need to find the mean of values, which is all of these added together and divided by how many there are. So that will be 5. And so when you do that, so you do 0.125 plus 0.112 plus 0.118 plus 0.123 plus 0.116, and you do all of that divided by 5, and the answer will be 0.1188. And so you do 0.0065 over 0.1188, and you do that times by 100. So when you do all of that by 100, you will get 5.47%. And there you have it. So thank you for watching this video. I hope you have learned something from this video, and it would be really appreciated if you could share this video and subscribe. Thank you.